3 amazing days in Cambridge Cay. In the meantime, it got very busy. Time to move on.
We are going to Staniel Cay to see the nurse sharks, in theory. See if I can feed them to Wanna, or Wanna to them. Which way round? No, Wanna to them. From our mooring buoy behind Cambridge Cay, we came out through the cut into the deeper water and went straight back into the next cut, Conch Cut, and then behind Compass Cay here. That's when things got rather interesting. We had a very, very narrow entrance here, barely a boat length wide, down the channel at the back, and then turned to port through an equally narrow channel and very shallow, only a few centimeters below the keel, past the marina, which was in here, and anchored in this nice channel here with a beautiful sandbar next to us.
Back out to the sea we go. Well, from this angle, looks like we are heading for the beach.
You said you wanted to go to a beach. Oh, no, dinghy?
Not with Cloudy Bay. Yet more views of beautiful water. One hour later, we are anchored in Compass Cay, surrounded by yet more blue water, and we'll go visit the marina over there. A very fancy marina.
From our anchorage here, south of Compass Cay, we came across the sandbank into the marina, taking a short trip up into this creek where we saw a nurse shark and some rays, before finally coming into the marina where the main show of the nurse sharks was, right in here. After that, we took a lovely walk across the island to this beautiful beach here. In fact, the whole island is kept absolutely amazingly by the owners, very environmentally conscious.
Visiting Compass Cay Marina, which is famous for its nursing shark pictures on Google. We shall see for ourselves. You think he's hungry?
I don't know, jump in and find out.
A stingray meeting a shark.
Hello shark, hello stingray, having a good afternoon. This boat has its let's feed the crew to the sharks slide.
Or maybe let's feed the guest to the sharks.
More likely.
I know which one I would choose.
The crew? What's wrong with me? We're at the home of the tame nurse shark. Look at the size of him.
Well fed.
Yes.
Toes and fingers.
I bet he's eaten a few bunnies in his life. Apparently people do go in and swim with them. I'm really not so sure about it. Having been told to wash our fingers and our toes, they're definitely queuing up for you, baby. They're licking their lips. Hello, boys and girls. You fancy a nice little bunny? What do you think? Soft legs. Did you bring your bikini?
If they are eating me, at least to save the bikini.
Exactly. Hop in then. We'll see how many chunks they'll take. I see what they mean when they say it's like an aquarium here. Look at that.
There are so many. Ooh, it scared me.
They're all lining up now, definitely. It's quite something, huh? They're really looking. And they do have teeth. They're clearly expecting something. They're very sleek, aren't they?
That's just unbelievable.
It really is. They are beautiful animals. Look at this.
Excitement with the sharks over.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10. Still there.
Let's have a walk.
Well, this is a different way compared to Walderick Wells, where they had that pile of wood. Here, they're hanging them all in the trees. A little bit more tasteful, I'd say. In fact, it's very cute. Oh, hello, little lizard. Okay, after a few steps, we're in the centre of the island. What have we got? Bat Cave, Lilies, Low Tide Airport, Treehouse Apartments, Planetarium. It's been interesting. Where should we go?
Let's go to the beach.
Beach. Okay, beach it is. To the beach. More like to the jungle. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
I'm not buying that joke again.
Just watch out for the bloody snakes. You go first. This is the dirt road to the beach.
I thought you were bringing me somewhere fancy. I even dressed up. I have new sandals.
Baby, this is a very fancy road. Look at it. I mean, it's
like
cleared.
caterpillar.
Caterpillar. You haven't got that many legs. Oh yes, there's the beach. Oh my God, what a bay for kiting. Look at that. Just look at that. On the windward shore, back by little dunes. Oh, that's so nice over your feet.
You should find more bays like this.
Well, I do my best. I do my best.
Becoming the new standard, so that you know.
Oh no, another new standard. It is rather delicious. We've said everything's delicious here, but this is rather delicious.
White sand.
Leave me here with my kiting gear and a tent. You go back up the valley. Leave me here. Even when the sun goes in, it's delicious.
Perfect! Perfect!
I think she likes it. We're just debating whether it's better than Harbour Island, Dunmore Beach or not. We are stretching our legs in a small piece of paradise.
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 With capital P.
Yeah.
Paradise.
We could have done the same in a noisy city, but somehow I think I prefer this. What do you think?
Today I'm not a city girl. Can't help it.
Not a city girl, can you repeat that please?
Angry sky before sunset, but quite a lovely light. We are anchored in the channel here. The tide is just turning, so returning to mothership to supervise depth or potential anchor dragging. Leaving Compass Cay.
Having previously surveyed this area here to make sure I could get out, from our anchorage in Compass Cay, we came through this very shallow and narrow entrance here into another channel, weaved our way through shallows and reefs, and out and into the bay where we'd walked yesterday, so we could fly the drone over it.
27, 28, 27. You must be crazy.
Yeah, I must be crazy,
29.
but what the public don't know is I nipped through here in the dinghy like half an hour ago.
29, 33, 35.
And checked out the depths. Smarty pants.
We had a bit of a very close-up view of those rocks earlier on, like too close.
I think an 8-foot draft is doable in the Bahamas. 8.5 might be a lot of trouble, but 8 is okay. After our brief stop at the beach, we came out into deep water so we could be fishing, and we had a very slow sail, barely doing 3 or 4 knots on the coast here, but it was so tranquil we carried on for a long time until we eventually gave up, put the engine on and came into Staniel's to get some provisions.
Before heading for yet another blow, we need to top up on some provisions, mostly petrol for the dinghy and fresh fruits and vegetables. So we are heading for Staniel Cay. Clearly not breaking any speed record, but it's very quiet. Only 5-6 knots of wind, dead astern. So we are attempting some very gentle sailing. Only 6 miles to Staniel Cay's. So that should take us all morning. Fishing rod is out, but at this phenomenal speed, I doubt we are going to have any takers.
Extremely tranquil sail this morning, and we are enjoying a coffee at 3 knots. How's the coffee? Oh, and of course, last night's masterpiece creation, the biscuit salami. It is to die for.
Lots of
Get drunk on it.
It is yummy.
Yeah, this is our gentle sailing mode in the cockpit. Just a little ripple of water before we spoil all the peace and turn the engine on.
Is that a call for seconds?
Oh, are you offering? Yes, please. It's just delicious. Although I'm not sure I should eat it while I'm driving. It's probably illegal.
I love your glasses.
My double glasses. These are prescription sunglasses. Sunglasses, prescription glasses. Look at that, perfect. The cheap solution. A little bit on the Danola. A little bit on the outhaul. A little bit on this, a little bit on that. Tweaky here, tweaky there. Lovely. 4.9, 4.9. Yes, 5! 5 knots in 6 knots of breeze. Now that's not bad, is it?
It was too quiet in there. I was wondering what on earth you are doing.
Gym exercises. This is my left arm, and this is the right arm. At the same time, hope to catch some dinner.
And what are you doing with the remote around your neck?
Well, go get a fish. I'm going to reel it in. I'm sure I must have a button here somewhere for reel in. If not, we need to get one.
Boys and toys. The remote controls for the furling systems are in action.
Boys and toys. Furled away. Done.
Coming into Staniel Cay through Big Rock Cut. A lot of current here.
As we entered to Staniel Cay, we came through the cut here using the sonar charts, which are very detailed, and we cut the corner here, not really knowing it, and hit the bottom quite violently on a reef right here before anchoring behind Pig Majors. Whereas if we'd come in on the Navionics chart, it was pretty clear that we were cutting the corner across this bank instead of taking this channel around here, which would have been perfectly safe. Whoa! Whirlpools. Once anchored behind Pig Majors, we took the dinghy up into the main channel to Staniel's. Very, very strong current through here. Picked up some fuel for the dinghy at the yacht club, before going into this creek to go to the yellow supermarket, which had nothing in it. So we came back out and put the dinghy in this cute little dinghy dock at Staniel's Yacht Club. Tried the blue supermarket and the pink supermarket. None of them had fruit or vegetables, so we came back to discover the Staniel Cay Yacht Club and have a beer.
We got fuel for the dinghy.
Staniel Cay Yacht Club.
Time to get fuels for bunnies and nutties.
Yeah.
The yellow store for food shopping.
Jim, this is the yellow store.
Recommended by Tracy. Special harbor for dinghies.
Cheers! Welcome to Staniel Cay, where the beers are cold but the shops are empty. Very interesting decor in Staniel's Yacht Club. Nice seats. They're all made from barrels. Lots of photos on the wall from the 1960s and 70s. Very nicely done. After our beer, we are heading back to the boat. The dinghy is high and dry. This will be a first for us to see if we can tug it in the water.
A couple of hours later, leaving Staniel Cay with no food shopping.
And try not to bump our way out like we bumped our way in. After our very short and unsuccessful shopping trip to Staniel's, we came back out. This time I made sure we went through the proper channel and not cutting the corner, out into the deep water, where we motored all the way up in light winds. And here we saw a whale, hence the zigzag. We chased it for a little while till we lost it, and then finally came into the eastern side of Bell Island, where we flew the drone and watched a lovely sunset.
Motoring back north, looking for shelter from a westerly tonight, so we are heading back to Cambridge Cay. There was a whale down there.
It's like a humpback. Right into the sun, you naughty whale. Here's a humpback. Magnificent! Should we go see if we can get near it?
It just briefly popped out again. 2 hours later, anchored next to Cambridge Cay. The bottom is so clear. What's the verdict? How much do we have under the keel?
About this much, dead low tide. Perfect.
Next morning we are leaving Bell Island, heading back north towards Norman's Cay.